Hello and welcome back to Sigh of the Abyss. I guess today is the day that we make our way over to the Siren. Not quite sure what to expect there, but I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Morning comes. As you're dressing yourself, a pebble hits your window. You adjust your sleeves and look down into the courtyard. Silas is there. Wave to her or go outside. Let's wave to her. She beckons you to come outside, then a wind says her holding her own arm. There's a bandage around it. You take your cloak and head out. Good morning. What happened? Let that rest. You're injured. Oh, that looks painful. Do you need anything? Let's go with that one. That looks painful. Do you need anything? No, I'll be fine. Also, sorry for disappearing. I wanted to stay away from the harbor for a while and got a little side job. But I'm back on bodyguarding duties now. Seeing her in pain makes your heart heavy, or you trust her word? Both. Interesting that this is like a romance choice, but sure. Again, I do like that it indicates this so clearly. You trust her word. You tell her everything she missed, how the Halls agreed to help, how Mirane will lead the expedition to find the Siren. Silas whistles. The miss getting her hands dirty. I'd almost like to see it. You decide to wait for her in the courtyard. Right, I forgot Silas is not... Is she going to accompany us? She didn't want to, right? As bells toll all over Carolisi, marking the start of the working day, Mirane emerges from the street. Silas, you're here. Where else am I supposed to be? Silas tries to cross her arms. The mistake makes her grind her teeth. Had I known you'd come, I would have brought something. Mirane has decided to ignore her injury. So, you're going siren hunting, miss. Is that going to add a new title to your list? What is it to you? Just trying to make some conversation. Before said conversation devolves into an argument, you urge them to head off. The smell of the harbor today carries a complex herbal sweetness to it. Silas sniffs the air loudly. Do you smell this? Spices. Expensive ones if they manage to overpower the stink of rotting fish. Unwholesome intentions. How novel. Yeah, well... Silas points at the bandages wrapped around her arm. Not today. I'm supposed to be resting. I'll help you find Bastian and cheer for you from land. Right. For some reason, these three are always our squad that we go back to, so I kind of thought we'd all go, but... Right. Silas wouldn't. It shouldn't be too hard to find him. He should be at the docks with the vessel he prepared for us. Excuse me, missus. You are approached by a sailor that makes a show of taking off his hat and bowing to all three of you. The dockmaster would like to have a word with you. There goes me helping you find him. A vessel with the crest of House Vanni, the same stylized flower that adorns the buildings of their isle, is moored at the docks. Two people stand out from the small crew assembled on deck. Valericos Seneschal, dressed in his best finery, and the dockmaster. He notices you and waves. You have arrived. Deep shadows dance over his face, making his tired eyes appear sunken.
Everybody, places.
Bastian claps and most sailors head for the hold. The Seneschal takes his place at the helm. Here's where we part ways. May the Lady of Dawn watch over you, and not make the boat capsize, and not make you drown, and not... Do you really think I would let that happen? We'll be fine. Celes traces the symbol of the Lady of Dawn in the air over you. Good luck. You keep your breath steady when you walk the makeshift gangway with Marani. Once on the deck, Bastian's shadow spills and crashes towards yours like a violent tide.
One last check won't hurt.
He begins testing the knots that keep the sail on the mast. Bastian, how are you doing, or were you waiting for us? How are you doing?
They're getting worse, the nightmares.
He keeps his voice low.
When I woke up, I wasn't home. My feet were dragging me to the shore. 3 were found in the water in their sleeping gowns. 1 didn't make it.
You're running out of time. A yell comes from the docks in a language you don't understand. Bastian looks across the horizon. An enormous ship is almost past the Fiorella lighthouse, then shouts something back.
Why don't those Lusitanians shove their carracks into someone else's haven? Duty calls. Prime Almighty be with you.
As soon as he leaves, the gangway is pulled on deck. Knots are untied, the mast creaks, and a song comes from the hold as the oars begin to move. The ship moves slowly at first. Next to you, Marani is the picture of composure, were it not for a clenched jaw. Once you're out of the haven, the sails unfurl. With the morning wind filling them, the vessel slices through the waves. The voyage won't take long. Underneath you, punctured by the oars, the sailor's chanty continues. The foul smell of the haven is replaced by the freshness of the open sea. Are you nervous?
Eager.
What will you do once we find the creature, or eager? Yeah, eager. Eager to imbue the abyss' gloomy splendor with my magic. This fervor is such a stark contrast to our usual composure. It's intriguing. Before you approach the Siren, a word. I suspect the creature is of the abyss. I suspected much the same, given your involvement. Did your mentor's journals not mention the monster at all? She shakes her head. He was not privy to all the secrets of the coven, so enamored as he was with his own. I wonder if I'll soon be able to be as accomplished with the shadows as I am with the Aether. Don't make that face. I am tragically aware I am not proficient enough in the abyss magic. You sail past the Lusitanian carrack that Bastian complained about and maneuver around Fiorella. The waves reflect the mild morning sun, turning them white-hot and painful on your eyes.
We have arrived.
Already?
Yeah, that was quick. Wait.
The oars crash against the waves on one side only and turn the ship against the wind.
Sails down, set the anchor.
It suddenly becomes busy around you as ropes fling from the mast. Underneath you, the anchor's heavy chain begins its descent. Without its momentum, the ship sways gently with the waves. A few faces poke out from the hull, flushed from the heavy labor. With all eyes on her, Marani takes a step forward. Thus it begins.
Okay, already. Great, and it's basically just us two?
Okay. Her arms move like a dance. The air grows thin, emptied of Aether.
What the...
All around the ship, the sea stilts like a mirror. The scarce clouds in the sky find their twins in the reflection. Reveling in the awe of her audience, Mirani smirks and approaches the railing. Water rises from the sea, unnaturally calm, mercurial in consistency. It forms steps that Mirani descends. Not even her feet disturb the reflective stillness of the water. You find her magic beautiful, or you find it terrifying? A bit of both, but yeah, sounds beautiful. She looks as if she belongs to a dream, dancing on a mirror, yet what your eyes see is true. She crouches down, elegant as ever, and touches the water with her fingertips. Her eyes are closed. She then shakes her head, stands, and resumes walking.
Lord Vanni will never believe me when I tell him. Can all mages do this?
I don't believe so.
I hope he can see this from the villa. He would call it a sight to behold.
Mirani crouches again and dips her fingers in the mirror-like water.
I am pleased you requested Lord Vanni's assistance. He needed something else to focus on.
Has he not found Michaela yet?
He hasn't lost hope yet. Neither have I. Where could she be?
Without buildings or trees to provide shade, the sun scorches your skin even in the morning. Bells toll in distant Fiorella. How long have you been here? Mirani's arms move again in a gentle motion before she slams her fists on the still water surface without disturbing it. The mirror should have shattered. Your mind perceives what your eyes cannot see. Wings, a blue sky, a solid mast, and a crown of teeth and soft tendrils.
Who are you?
I do not know. Behold, the ancient horror, the mistake, the unwanted.
Great voice. Don't you have a name? What are you? Don't you have a name?
Was not given to me. Consumed by grief, it will destroy us all.
You're behind the nightmares and the attacks on the ships.
Ships and unknown.
Don't you know what a ship is, or describe a ship to it? Sure, let's describe the ship. Your vision ebbs and flows between what your eyes see and what your mind sees. You describe the ship to the best of your ability.
You have on me. Thank you.
But why attack the ships?
What is the purpose of a ship?
It carries people and goods across the waters, from land to land.
Attack. Violence. Have I been undesirable to ships?
Yes, and the nightmares.
Nightmares.
The visions you have sent during the night.
Visions.
Is this creature toying with you, or does it really not understand what you are saying?
You took over their shadows. The shadows of the sailors.
Are sailors not people?
Its cruelty is caused by innocence, or no amount of teaching will make this creature less alien. The second one might be true, but yeah, it does sound like it really doesn't know. So, its cruelty is caused by innocence. There is intelligence behind its words, marred by innocence, by ignorance. It simply does not know. Yet, or it never will. I mean, it was thankful when we taught it something, so let's go with yet. Morane's voice is trying to reach you. How strange. It sounds drowned by water.
I desire one. One. Now that I can converse with you.
You will be Charybdis or choose a name. Sure, let's go with this, because I'm not good at naming things. Nameless no longer. Give a name to the siren that wants a sea. Okay. Hi, Charybdis.
Wake up!
Waves crash all around you, making the boat sway. You are on your knees and tears fill your eyes. There's so much water in you, so much it's overflowing. Kneeled beside you, Morane is pulling you away from the ship's rails.
Marine, you brought me back.
Your hair is slick with sweat.
I heard some yells and came back to the ship. You were not yourself.
The sailors around you look at you with distrust and fear.
I spoke with the siren. I gave it a name. You spoke with it.
Well, yeah. Was that not a good thing? I don't know yet, but I don't know. It didn't sound like it meant harm, it just didn't know, like ignorance, yeah. It's a creature willing to learn. It could not tell me much. It's a monster, describe it to her. Yeah, let's go with a positive one.
It's a creature willing to learn. Best you save the details for when we're back.
She stands up and fixes her dress.
We depart.
The sailors return to their posts. Sails are hoisted back and the anchor is dragged back on board. Nobody meets your eyes. She holds out her hand. I guess everyone is happy to go back again. Take it or don't. Yeah, let's take it. It's dry and warm, unlike yours. It drags you to the present, to the wind filling the sails, the tides and the scorching sun. The journey back seems even shorter. The sailors do their best to ignore you and seem almost relieved when you step onto the gangway to the docks. There is no sign of Silas. That was a quick adventure. That cannot be all, is it? But I do have a feeling that our choices there, talking with the siren, were quite important. The rose is not far away, is it? Let us go there. The noise will shield us from unwelcome ears. Are you not reporting to the dockmaster? Not before I know what we are to do with the siren. Fair. Your thoughts drip away from you like rain. Despite regaining control of your body, it seems to still act on its own. Your legs are following Morane, but are you the one moving them? The strong scent of the rose, that of wine, of smoked meat, of sweat, washes away your insecurities like driftwood. The music hanging in the air comes to an abrupt halt as you hear a string snap. Livera! Elfion frets to your side, much to the surprise of Morane, who puts herself between you two. Okay. This is not the time for philandering, minstrel. My friend is indisposed. First of all, I have a name, Elfion. And second... The glow of the abyss darkens his features. Enthralled by his power, Mirane gasps. It lasts only a moment. When her mind is her own again, she sees Alphion instead of simply looking at him. An envoy. 2 of them. Atri. That Atri. What happened to secrecy, Alphion? Or I'm sorry for not telling you earlier, Mirane. Yeah, what did happen to secrecy? Not that I mind when it's her, she knows about us, so why not about him? So I first was really leaning towards, I'm sorry for not telling you earlier, but then again, that's not our secret to tell. We're not supposed, like, to spill a secret, so... Let's go with this one. What happened to secrecy, Alphion? He shrugs.
She knows of the abyss already. She even dabbles a bit in its magic. What's a little bit more?
Sorry, letting the noises outside pass.
Now that you're up to speed, we can discuss more important matters like the whatever is clinging to you, Livera.
Yeah, great. Having some more support in this.
You can see the Siren's mark on her? I do. It looks like a stain. Does it hurt?
I am alright now, or it made me feel like I was outside my own body. Yeah, let's be honest. This one.
That's more dangerous than it sounds. Anything I can do to help?
Oh, reach for Mirane's hand, reach for his hand, being here helps, or shake your head. Well, that's the first time we really pitted 2 love interests against each other. Maybe I should have also saved with the Siren, but oh well. So, well, I explained my reasoning before, but I think I'm going with him this time. He kisses it. It would make your heart flutter if he didn't look so concerned.
Follow me.
A lute with a snapped string is lying on one of the sofas in the corner. Alphion sits down and you do the same.
Why have the other patrons not noticed us? I wonder.
His eyes glow with the depths of the abyss for a moment, a telltale sign of the compulsion he has placed on the entire tavern. Satisfied by his answer, Mirane sits as well.
Tell me what you know.
You recount the horrific nightmares, the animated shadows of those affected, and describe the creature behind it all, a winged monster with a crown of teeth.
The Dockmaster called it a siren, but from your description, it sounds like an abomination.
Well, what is a siren supposed to look like? Do we know? One that wanted a name, or one that was always waiting in slumber just off the coast? I guess the second one is true as well, but yeah, let's point out the thing with a name. Alphion begins mumbling.
Not a person, yet a creature of blood and shadows nevertheless.
Its awakening barely predates mine. His pursed lips move from side to side.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Something? We know remarkably little of this creature in the first place.
I wonder if our geriatric admiral could be of any help. Somehow, I don't picture her as the kind to pay attention to legends. Livera, do you want me to do something about that stain, by the way? I could try to remove it if you let me peek inside your thoughts.
Interesting. Please do. Is it dangerous or it's not important? I don't know, it kind of sounds important. I wouldn't wave it off, really. Is it dangerous?
I don't know. I have noticed it on some of the patrons, sailors mostly, but never so intense, never so fresh.
That makes sense. Please remove it from me or it's not important. Yeah, if it troubled the sailors so much, then I don't know what effect it could have on us, so yeah, please remove it from me.
Do you remember when I unbalanced your humors a little bit all those nights ago?
By the way, the other day I finally looked up Sanites because that wasn't a term I knew. I knew it's like means whatever couple of days, but apparently it comes from 7 nights, so weeks. It's talking about weeks, just in case you also weren't familiar with the term.
This will feel similar. I will see past your skin, muscles and bones, peel the stain away to restore the sanctity of the soul underneath.
His irises return to their original color, violet, just like yours. You see yourself mirrored in his eyes.
I will have to touch you.
He cups your face with both hands. After taking a deep breath, he closes his eyes.
Allow me.
Your chest constricts until your breath is forcefully taken away, but you don't need to breathe. You are a flower bud exploding in bloom, bearing yourself in front of him. He can take in everything, what you have seen, what you have thought, what you have done, what you have felt.
Oh, no. Your thoughts are yours and yours alone. I won't dig around.
Thank you. Where are we, or why is Mirane not here? Well, it's only us. Where are we?
In your head. I asked your consciousness to allow me in.
He moves his hand and shows it to you. It's coated with a glossy liquid. What is that?
This is how I see Cherub D stain on you. It doesn't have a proper form, you see, since it's of the mind. You need to give it a shape.
Its presence is persistent like thick resin. It's light and innocent like feathered wings. It's noxious like tendrils filled with poison. I don't want to go into the negatives, so not poison. Persistent, maybe. Let's keep with the innocent thought. Yeah, why not? The liquid on his hand turns into a handful of feathers that spill out in the air.
That should make the job easier.
His hands reach into the nothingness and drip a handful of feathers. I feel better already.
Good.
That scared me for a moment, that sound. His eyes glow with power. His scorching gaze falls on the remaining feathers dancing all around you. Ignited by his command, they turn into ash and burn into smoke.
There, it's gone.
You feel lighter, more you. Thank you. I hadn't realized it had affected me so intensely, or will I ever be able to do what you just did? Interesting. Why not? Will I ever be able to do what you just did?
Certainly, in the future. Now, shall we go back?
He snaps his fingers. The smell of wine and smoked meat fills your nose. You're sitting in the corner of the rows with Alfion's hands on your cheeks. His touch lingers as he leans away. With the jingle of her jewelry, Mirane peers into your eyes.
Did it work? How dare you doubt me?
It's gone. I wonder what would happen if we kept it. Like, would it be more of a bad end thing, or would it be a thing of where we were more on the abyss side of things?
Now that you feel better, tell me. The dead that still cling to you demand swift action. What is it that you intend to do?
No idea, man. Do you think I could survive going head to head with it? We can't pick that one. We don't have enough strength. Do you think I could force my yoke on it, or Mirani, it's in the Hold's best interest to see the monster gone? Yeah, so should we take action with our powers, or Mirani? I guess we should do something. Do you think I should force my yoke on it? Alfian hums and gazes into your eyes. His eyelashes are long and a pleased smile grows on his face, almost too pleased with himself.
This cherub does already manage to touch your mind all the way from the seabed, stretching itself thin for you. It's weakening itself to reach you where you are strongest. We could exploit that.
How exactly? Alfian flashes you a brilliant smile, but the mirth in his eyes is forced.
We'll find out soon enough.
Great. That didn't tell us anything. You're clearly someone who enjoys the sound of his own voice, Alfian, so why be so succinct right now?
Because I have an idea and I don't like it.
Okay.
It might involve letting one of the sailors be possessed instead of us.
But
imagine giving a monster like that our bodies and powers. That's why I want to be there as well. This is something you need to do, but I want to make sure nobody will end up paying the price of.
He hesitates.
Inexperience.
Fair. I understand, or you don't think it will work. No, I think it's understandable. Again, we've only been around, like, what, a few weeks? So, yeah, no, I understand.
I'm glad.
You have decided your course of action, but will it result in success? After some more talking, Alfian excuses himself to his quarters. The lute string he broke isn't going to repair itself. Yeah. Interesting, that's the first time that Alfian is really going to accompany us on one of our, like, adventures. Like, he has helped us before as an envoy, but only personally. Before the innkeeper can hound you about a possible order, you leave the establishment.
I still find it hard to believe that minstrel, an envoy. What drove him to offer you his help? A proactive conscience? His delusions of self-importance.
She scoffs. Is she looking down on everyone? Well, not everyone, but, you know.
How could someone destined for greatness squander his gifts like that?
Okay, I see. It's what he wants to do. You dislike him. Why don't you tell him instead of me? Wow. You sound just like Atri. I think this is the important one. It's what he wants to do.
Not what the city needs him to do. I wonder if Admiral Atri shares the same flippant attitude.
She is almost his opposite, a martyr for the people even now.
I see access in both of them.
That's fair. Around you, the air rumbles with the echo of bells.
I must return to the halls. I trust I will see you tomorrow.
Take care, Mirani. You return to your room in the refrain, to your personal sanctuary. You wonder what Silas did while you were busy. You worry about Bastian and the sailors. You feel confident the threat will soon be no more. I don't know about that. We'll probably be fine, but Silas or Bastian? Interesting choice. I guess we could go see what Silas did. I mean, Would... not even a day has passed. Would have that much happened with Bastian? Probably not. And I don't think we can get any more hints from him. So why not see what Silas is doing? You hoped she spent the day resting, given her injury, but you know yours is wishful thinking. You drift to sleep and to the dreamless void that always welcomes you, warm and comforting like the womb. Oh, I thought we would go out, but okay. The sun will never reach the depths of despair, of abandonment, of grief, of solitude. The seabed, you mean? Before the time of mortals, it took a different shape. What did? You, the abyss? Fear not your primeval kin. My kin? Must I not? Must I not slay it? The light that floods the room steals you from the ancient womb of the abyss. The Siren is your kin in darkness. But of course, how else could it have used the shadows to spread its nightmares? Abyssal or not, it puts everyone in peril. You ruminate on the words of the abyss while you dress yourself. Ships, sailors, islanders, how long until the nightmare spread to the rest of the city? Yeah, we definitely have to do something about the Siren, but is slaying it the thing? I guess it's a good thing we didn't even have the option to, you know, fist fight it or whatever, but I don't think I would have chosen that either. The sky is shedding its last pink and orange hues as the sun rises above the horizon. Someone is waiting for you outside the refrain's gates. It's Silas. Morning! The bandage around her arm is loose. She notices you looking at it and adjusts it. What didn't you end up doing yesterday, or does it still hurt? No, what did you end up doing? I wanted to wait for you, but I was in the stevedore's way, so I decided to take care of some errands. I got my salary from my mysterious patron, then I visited the Temple of the Prime to get something for my arm. You could have asked Nessa. Silas's frown makes her contempt for the apothecary clear. Good morning. Marane's silks shine bright like a sapphire in the morning light as she walks towards you. Tucked under her arm is a basket filled with oranges. She offers it to Silas, who takes the fruit without looking at her. So, what happened yesterday? Just so natural. She's just the breakfast lady, eh? With a wise, she takes her... Wise? Wince. Yeah? She takes her dagger and cuts the top of the orange to peel it. I was sent to find the Siren, and I did. You don't sound as smug as I thought you would. Today, Livera will take care of it. Silas pauses mid-slice. What? But it lives under the sea. I can lure it to the surface. It's a lie, one she believes. What? No. What if something happens to you? Marane's eyes turn sickly sweet. What then? I don't want to lose her. Isn't Livera your friend too, miss? Why do you want to use her as fish bait? I'm certain nothing will happen. That's right, because I'm coming with you. I'm sure you'll be most effective against the creature. Silas squints in her direction. Someone else will join Livera, someone you might know. Alfion, the minstrel that sings at the Rose. What's he gonna do? Sing a lullaby to put the monster to sleep? He might as well. Now you're just messing with me. We should head to the harbor instead of arguing. Alfion should already be waiting for you there. Is she really coming with? Won't that make things worse, maybe? The harbor is busy this early in the morning. Anglers are returning with nets full of fish, ready to be bought by those savvy enough to seek the freshest catch. From a distance, the notes of a lute emerge from the chatter of the crowd. There he is. A splash of green moves among the sailors. It's Alfion's garish jacket. He's playing the lute while walking, and somehow nobody bumps into him. Once he reaches you, he plucks the final strings of the instrument with a flourish. Politely clap or greet him with a nod.
I mean, these are both very small gestures, so...
Sure, let's clap.
Thank you, thank you. I'm aimed to please.
Silas grimaces.
I am unfamiliar with the song you were performing. Then I am happy to have been your introduction to the Craven Marina's Rhyme.
Craven Marina's Rhyme, a sea chanty originally meant to berate cowardly sailors. Its lyrics have evolved throughout the years, and now the titular Craven Mariner is praised as cautious and clever, and the lone survivor of a shipwreck. Alfion's chuckle turns into a yawn.
You'll have to excuse me, this is very early for me.
Why are you here again?
Sure, let's skip the pleasantries and jump right in. Libera here needed a way to enchant the hearts of the honest people on the docks. People of the docks. Doesn't that sound like something...
When Alfion bows, his hair falls over his chest, silver like starlight, red like rich wine.
I'd be good at.
What are we to do while you prance around? Silas snorts.
Well, I'd like to have you in the audience. 3 pretty ladies to attract an even bigger crowd. Besides, isn't it easier to strike up a conversation with music?
Do you collect money when you play? Are you going to divide your profits with us while we help you gather an audience?
My profits are meager at best.
Enough to give you a permanent room at the Rose. He looks at you for help.
My room at the tavern is a very recent development.
Half of your profits, or we won't play the audience for you.
Always thinking practical, that one.
You're in disbelief yourself.
You know, Silas, I almost admire the way you ignore the danger you face in favor of depriving a performer out of a few coins.
What danger? Of having my ears bleed?
Excuse you, I am a phenomenal singer.
You're not bad. Back to our agreement. Alfion should keep the money, or half and half sounds fair. We're only standing there, so let the guy keep his money. Alfion and Morane approve. Interesting. Okay. Does Morane only approve because we're going against what Silas said? Maybe. He's the one who is going to sing, not us. Silas huffs, but finally relents. Now that the matter is settled, Alfion sits on an empty crate with a small bag at his feet. Oh, he's really going to do it. Okay. The first strings he plucks turn into a sweet melodic accompaniment to his voice, while his fingers dance on the chords in a mad chase for the next note. His song flows smoothly from his lips to your ears, his chest rises and falls to meet the tempo. Laced with power that mirrors your own, the notes part around you, leaving you in control of your own thoughts, while flooding everyone else's minds. Alfion's doing is subtle. Were it not for the vacuous eyes of the people around you, you wouldn't know he's occupying their minds. He's singing Fiery Moonlight. Again.
Even you must admit it sounds nice.
But it's filth.
Under the moonlight I burn, a rush of sigh sweet as I yearn.
Morane looks the other way.
In my longing I need your sight, this fire scorches my loins in desire.
The song continues to detail how hands lace through tangles of curls, glances are exchanged, and other flowery metaphors. If Elfian had any shame, he wouldn't keep his eyes open to observe every little reaction from his audience. Is it working? His performance has attracted a small crowd, men and women alike, who recognize the song. Whoever throws a coin in the bag gets a wink during a particularly saucy verse. Yes, look. The shadows of those that joined you in the audience dance madly. You expect them to be drawn to Elfian, but instead they reach out to you alone. Enjoy the song for a moment more, or you recognize a sailor among the audience. I think we're going to enjoy the song for a moment more. Hopefully not miss out on too much. Elfian's eyes close as his vibrato reaches its climax. His cheeks flush with effort as he holds the final note for several seconds. You hear a couple of claps and the sound of coins falling into the bag. When Elfian opens his eyes, he's looking at you. Hold his gaze. Look away, your cheeks feel hot, or look away, you're not interested. Let's hold his gaze. He leans forwards and mouths something you can't make out before breaking eye contact. Someone from the audience requests another song.
Oh, another of my favorites.
You leave before he can distract you any further and notice a familiar face in the audience, a sailor you have been reading for. The sailor, of course. You approach the sailor as he stands there, enthralled. Violet flashes in his eyes and he regards you with a polite nod.
Oh, it's you again. You've been around the docks a lot in the past days.
Is that so? With a blank expression, his head slowly turns towards Elfian.
The minstrel's wonderful, isn't he?
You glare at said minstrel. He is, or I guess. Sure, he is. Some consciousness flows back into the sailor.
You can tell he's a novice, but he smells better than what usually roams around here.
A novice?
He's relying on that voice. His drumming is basic, even for fiery moonlight.
Oh, a critic. I didn't know you were this knowledgeable about music.
Oh.
He scratches his neck.
There was once a time when I dreamed about being an entertainer.
Interesting. I'm sorry it did not pan out, or what happened? Yeah, what happened?
Life. Life happened, like a slap in the face.
You seem better than the last time I saw you.
My husband said the same thing.
His shadow swells behind him, taking a shape that is alien yet familiar at the same time. Fins and tendrils, wings and a crown of teeth break your vision like shards of glass. They engulf the sailor, become him. Before the monster can speak, something anchors you back to reality. Someone, rather. Elfian's hand on your shoulder. Okay, so we're doing everything here. I didn't expect that. I thought we were going to sail out again. But okay. If it works, it works.
We found what we came for.
The vision of the monster is purged from your mind.
I'm keeping the siren at bay. Let's find a secluded spot so it won't hurt anyone.
Docile like cattle, you guide the sailor to an alley. Where are Silas and Morane? How did you notice I was in danger? How did you notice?
I was luring the monster to you.
Yeah, I thought so.
Of course I had to make sure you'd be safe.
The sailor's bloated shadow dances frenetically towards you, and his eyes turn obsidian. When he speaks, his voice is gravelly yet high-pitched, a cacophony of tones that do not belong to him. Oh, we don't get the voice again, that's sad.
We meet again.
Behold the ancient horror, the mistake, the unwanted. Consumed by grief, it will destroy us all. His monstrous shadow unfurls into a menagerie of bizarre shapes, captivating in a perverse way.
Don't look.
Alfion's voice shakes you awake.
This shadow is treacherous. Focus on his face.
You called for me.
I did, and just as I predicted, you possessed an innocent bystander. Possess, own, have. Flipping through the thesaurus, are we?
Chirp this, you have taken over his mind.
Is it undesirable? Yes, but it's also the safest way for us to communicate with you. Converse. Yes, I wish to do so.
Answer me this time. What are you, or what do you want? I didn't know what it was, so... What do you want?
I want to know. I wish to understand. Ask away, but be aware that our answers have a price, like the safety of the one you are possessing. Who is this one who interrupts us? Excuse me?
He's Alfion or he's an envoy like me. Which one is more important or more understandable to the Siren? The name or the title / function? That's an interesting one. Is he going to understand? That's the thing. He's Alfion, I guess.
He?
Alfion glares at the sailor.
He is different from you and I, and from it and them. Has this creature never been in contact with mortals?
I guess not.
I know of mortals. I do not know of he.
That makes sense. It lives at the bottom of the sea. All it sees is fish and corals.
It's rather eloquent for a monster.
Chirp this. You said you want to understand, but the same goes for me.
You wish to know me.
The sailor's knees give out. He's sweating profusely, and tears streak his cheeks. He must be dreaming again of being waterlogged and helpless.
This is a threat, Siren. If this man winds up dead, so will you. I am familiar with what you call death. It is the end.
That's one way to put it.
Is death bad? The end is not bad.
Are you not afraid of the end, or if the end is not bad, then what is it? Yeah, if the end is not bad, then what is it?
It simply is. How I wish I had that outlook on death.
The sailor's body shudders and he looks around.
Where are you?
You describe your surroundings and the creature stumbles about eloquently.
And what do people do in this congregation?
They live. They sleep, eat, work. It's called a city.
I stand in a congregation of ended fish and people. Is it not a city? People?
Chirp does not know what shops or houses are, yet it's familiar with the dread of not belonging, with the fear of being abandoned. It knows nothing of Carolisi or Fiorella, but it knows what ships are and what mortals look like. Why did you try to reach out for me, or who created you? Is that important? Who created him? And would he know? Or it, I guess. Why did you try to reach out for me? Behold the ancient horror, the mistake, the unwanted. Consumed by grief, it will destroy us all.
Mortals that interrupted my slumber made meaningless noises at first, yet as time passed I could understand their voices. They were asking for my power so that they could aid the abyss. They promised me sacrifices in exchange. I accepted. If a sacrifice is death, and death is the end, I was to welcome the end, just like I had done before. Before? What do you mean by that? This is not the first time I've returned to my flesh. I was awakened once before. In the name of the abyss, I was to bring the end to everything above the water. Alfion's eyes open wide as visions flood him. He places his hand on your shoulder to stand upright and gags. Ladies, the things I do for you. It has a throne, this monster, made of corpses. He gags again. Ancient ones. I was the end of many mortals. When none were left, the abyss summoned me again into its maws. When did this happen? Your first awakening? How many years ago? I don't know. It'd be too easy if this thing grasped the concept of time. You still haven't told me why you reached out for me. The mortals that asked for my powers had met their end. I found them in you. At least I tasked you with solving the catastrophic mistake they caused. You found me through the shadows. Were you created by the abyss? I am of the abyss, yet I exist outside of it, much like you and he. At least use my name, Alfion. Shiroko's words come back to you. To the mortals, envoys are gods, eternal, absolute in strength and abilities. But what of the abyss before the time of mortals? Are you an envoy? That's what I was thinking. Envoy? What is an envoy? It's the abyss made flesh. You and Alfion are mortal in appearance, yet command the abyss. Envoys. I am the last of my kind, forsaken by the abyss. An envoy also. A long forgotten one. Why did the abyss forsake you? The waves have washed away many of my memories. Let me see through you. Alfion breathes in slowly as he drinks in the ancient visions. There was only water once, as far as the eye can see. Then came land that shattered the seas, dividing them. A great light, a catastrophe, plunged everything in cold darkness, ice. This must have happened millennia ago. Then mortals came. Their voices were faint at the beginning, but soon became a dissonance that drowned my song, until the abyss put me to rest. It's just as the abyss said. This is your kin. Charybdis is the first envoy, the first manifestation of the abyss before the time of mortals. What do you know of the abyss? Eat, rest, propagate, protect your young. This is the abyss. That is what it once was. The abyss is so much more now. I crave this understanding. Conversation. I fear where this is going. May I? Alfion closes his hand around the sailor's face. Stand down for a minute. The man slumps against the wall. What do you plan to do with this creature?
The sailor's shadow is subdued for now, yet it looks about to burst open. I want to understand this creature. I want to kill this creature. What do you suggest? Oh boy. I think it's intriguing. And I suppose we were right before that it's just mostly ignorant. It really doesn't know a lot. It's almost primitive. But yeah, the first envoy, very, very interesting concept. Understand, kill, what do you suggest? Yeah, I'm unsure. It said itself it's not afraid of death. So maybe killing it wouldn't be the worst. And it would definitely be helpful to everyone else. But yeah, like, my gut tells me that understanding is more like it, but always the extremes. Let's maybe take the coward's way out and see what he suggests. I don't know if we can still choose later, but yeah, I want to hear his opinion. So what do you suggest?
The creature may seem reasonable, but it has no concept of time, of personhood, of reality.
It hasn't hurt the sailor yet.
Exactly, not yet. Being the vessel for something so incomprehensible would scar the poor man for the rest of his life if it weren't for me. The minds of mortals are not meant to withstand such horrors.
He points at the deep circles around the sailor's eyes.
These weren't here before. It's going to kill him from exhaustion before you know it. Lucky for us, I know just the right woman for the job, if you're in the market for killing horrors.
Atri. Okay. Oh, is that the thing? To understand it, we are risking the sailor's life? Oh. Yeah, I don't want... Yeah, that's... If it's risky, if we could really be killing him, then that's not great. And if it's only a thing about, yeah, understanding the abyss... I do want to understand the creature, but at the same time, yeah, it doesn't seem like it can tell us much, you know? Like, it's interesting that we found out it's an envoy, basically. But, yeah, it also doesn't seem like we can learn that much more from it. And... well, again, it's probably better for everyone else to kill it. Maybe we already fulfilled its purpose by giving it a name and listening to it. Oh, this is bad. Wait, let me look at the log again. Oop. It may seem reasonable, has no concept of time. That's not meant. Yeah, again, I am curious, and if it was just like if it wasn't for the sailor's life, I think I would choose to try and understand it. But I don't want to take the risk. Like, the guy doesn't deserve that, yeah? So I guess we're gonna have to kill it. Sorry. You close your eyes and focus on Atri, on the shadows that conceal her wounded face, on her raspy voice. I'm here.
You never come this briskly when I'm the one in danger.
Oh, first time we're actually seeing her completely, right? She raises her hood and you see her face for the first time. It's ageless, disfigured by scars and burns that leave her skin raw and bleeding. Atri takes a step back. Her eyes are wide and lost. They stare at the shadows around the sailor while memories assault her. The monster. With a wince, Alfhion looks away from her. A mirror, he is, of the pain she feels. Atri is beside herself. Never have you seen her lose her composure like this, acting scared. It's the first envoy, Atri. It cannot be killed, but maybe you. Her jaw clenches and you hear her teeth crack.
It cannot hurt you, Atri. Not here, not now, not unless you take the fight to it.
You recognize the signs of panic in her, how terror warps her mind and clouds her judgment, replacing her confidence with nervous twitching. The monster. You don't have to tell us, H, or what is this about, Atri? Yeah, no, now I'm very curious. You don't have to tell us, I guess, but I want to know. I'm gonna try to be compassionate, but I hope she still tells us. You don't have to tell us, Atri. Not if it hurts you. Keeping it to myself isn't going to help anyone. Oh, thank you.
It's going to help you.
His thoughts fall gently into yours. Wasting my breath, she'll take any chance she can to be a martyr. When the Thayans attacked all those centuries ago, I was the city's last defense. The weight of the past makes her sound exhausted, defeated. The Mariners could not die. Much like me, they kept coming back. Unlike me, they were a horde, a swarm of bodies I had to cut down day after day. I was desperate. She looks over at the sea, where the battles were fought, where she met her burial. After much begging, the abyss led me to its prison in the brine pools. Our shadows touched, and I gave it one order: destroy. It sank the Thayan ships and consumed the reanimated mariners. It wreaked havoc on their ranks, devouring all it could see. And me. She swallows heavily. A crack in the mask. Learn more about Atri's first death. Okay. It tore me to pieces.
We understand.
For once, she doesn't glare at Alfhion and instead listens to him. It took me years to reform this body. When I came back, the monster had been returned to its slumber and the city was safe. And now it's back. You cannot ask her to face it, or she must face it. She must destroy it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to force her. So I think we definitely made the wrong choice in calling her here. Even just to hear that story. But yeah, I guess we cannot force her. Again, it would be for the good of everyone probably, but let's see what our other options are. Like, maybe we have to do it if we can, if we're strong enough. Let's find out.
We'll find another way.
No. Alfhion, you know what to do. He looks at her in disbelief.
You want me to do what?
Strip me of my fear.
You still can't kill that thing. It's an envoy like us. Just like us.
The bandages on her hand unravel as she raises it. She's been out of the shadows long enough that her skin has healed almost completely. I can shove it in the shadows where it cannot heal.
Let me rephrase then. Your mind is sacred, and robbing you of your fear would be a violation. Do it.
Elfion's protests die on his lips. He bites the inside of his cheek, biding for time, but Aitri knows all of his tricks. She takes a step forward, steely as she is sure. Elfion. I said, do it. Elfion's nostrils flare. His eyes lose their warm hue, turning violet just like yours. He places the back of his hand on Aitri's forehead. His magic, usually so subtle and delicate, is now a cleaver. It severs Aitri's fear of the sea monster and isolates it. Strangely enough, he does not destroy it. Aitri inhales deeply, tensing like a bowstring under his beguilement. When he's done, Elfion recoils with a shudder. It wasn't hard, see? With an eager, bloodthirsty grin, Aitri bounces back. You want the creature gone? It shall be done. Interesting what you can achieve when you don't make people. Interesting kinds of choices here. She does not wait for your answer. The shadows welcome you as she dives into them, disappearing from your eyes.
Take care of this gentleman for me, will you? I already removed his memories of this nightmare.
Without looking back, Elfion begins walking away. Wait, or where are you going? Where are you going?
I feel soiled. I'm going to scrub myself clean.
He quickens his pace.
I'll see you around.
We'd better. You cannot chase after him, not while the unconscious sailor is under your care. The inky veins around his eyes are slowly disappearing, but his skin is clammy and blood still falls from his nose. With Elfion gone, the thrall placed on your friends breaks. Morane takes it upon herself to inform the dockmaster of the subjugation of the sea monster. The Halls will take the credit, as agreed. Silas helps to bring the sailor home. She needs to calm down his husband, who thought the worst had happened and is already in tears. You part ways with her and walk back to the refrain, alone with your thoughts. Oh dear. Seeing Elfion like that broke your heart, or worry gnaws at you. Will Aitri be successful? Well, we can only hope and see. I guess I'm worrying about all of them. All of it. But yeah, let's try and go with Elfion here. He was so disgusted with himself that he was feeling nauseous. Your mind is sacred, he had said, and robbing you of your fear would be a violation. Yet without his magic, Aitri could not have reached the monster. It is done. Oh, okay. Aitri, did you... It's dead. Darkness swells inside of you. Oh. Behold the ancient horror, unwanted even in death, slain because of your intercession. You have appeased one of the souls clinging to you. It forsook its body in life, and now it offers itself to you. Devour it, feast on it, and grow stronger. Interesting. That really... Oh. The Abyss has given you a new gift. What will you do with it? I guess... Let's... Yeah, stock up on a bit of physical prowess here. Why not? But... Okay, interesting that even gave us a soul. Sure, let's go with that. I thought there would be something a bit more profound here. When you open your eyes, Aitri is kneeling next to you. You collapsed against a wall, much like the sailor. How did you kill it? Just like I said I would. I ravaged its thick body and tore its heart to pieces. Before it could regenerate, the Abyss welcomed it into its shadows, shattered and dying. She helps you stand with a wolfish grin. I stand avenged. Okay, that's something. But poor Alphion, and you are glorious in retribution. I want to congratulate her. But yeah, that did seem to take a toll on him, so... I'm sorry. Instead of playing the part of the jester, he acted. I commend him for that. He got his first taste of what being an envoy entails. Her military salute is precise and perfect, even after all these centuries. You must be exhausted. Rest and rejoice. I know I'll do the same. Thank you again, Atri.
Okay, then I guess we did good by her and everyone else except for Alphion. Oh boy. Interesting. Not at all how I thought this would go, but yeah, also interesting how much of a part she took there. I guess she couldn't always be in the shadows, so It's only a small walk to the refrain. In the silence of your room, you take a moment to bask in relief. No more, the nightmares are no more. And it's all thanks to you, you feel you didn't earn it. Well, I mean, we didn't do too much, but we did our part. It was a group effort. I don't like this black and white kind of choice here. I don't know, because not like we didn't earn it at all, but I also don't want to take all the credit. So I guess I'll have to go with you feel you didn't earn it. What did you do? Arane was the one who found the monster, Alphion the one who lured it to the city, and Aichi the one who killed it. You, however, were the one Charybdis wanted. Yeah. That's, I guess, the bottom line. Now what? What once was has now passed. The time of mortals is yours to enforce. The time of the abyss yours to bring forth. What is this about? When the prodigal one falls under you, may their fear be thick with regret and swollen with tears. May they suffer your wrath and writhe in your punishment. The prodigal one again. Yeah. Morning comes. But yeah, I guess I'm going to leave it here for today, and we'll probably have a new mission then. Because yeah, we solved the Death by Blood and the Siren, so new adventures surely will await us. But yeah, interesting how everything came together, or with whom. Fun. Yeah, but that's it from me for today. As always, I'd appreciate if you'd let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.